Well, welcome to another Roman history walk, and today I'm going to be doing a short walk from Brockhole National Park Centre on Lake Windermere, heading up to Ambleside, trying to follow as much of the Roman road as I possibly can. It's very easy to reach the start of the walk simply by getting the bus from Ambleside. You can then head off up Wayne Lane, past this historic barn, heading up towards the hamlet of Town End with its historic farmhouse now in the care of the National Trust. It's a bit of a pull as you start the walk, but your hard work is rewarded by some fantastic views as you start to climb above the treetops. So I'm halfway up Wayne Lane, looking down on Windermere, the lake. It's not visible at the moment. We've got some low misty cloud hanging over it there. The Coniston Range is just poking through and Wetham at the end. Somewhere around there. Swing around. It's a lovely glacial landscape of lumps and bumps where the rocks been shaped by the smoothing of the ice. This is a very traditional lakeland farm gate. You can see how it's pivoted at the top and the bottom. This is how the Romans would have done it, so probably divided by hundreds if not 1,000 years, but still a way of hinging gates even now. So in the mid 1950s, a chap called Ivan Magari, that's my pronunciation of it anyway, created a seminal work, the Roman Roads of Britain, which attempted to index all the Roman roads that were known about in the UK and give them an indexing number. And that's really stood the test of time. Some roads have been discovered, others have been altered as LiDAR have come along and archaeological excavations have changed the route slightly. But it still holds true very much today. It's a fantastic book, and thanks to the Roman Roads Association, the numbers of roads being researched keep increasing. So on that point, I finish on Wayne Lane, and I actually hit a road that wasn't in Magari's book. It's only been really traced recently. Wainwright, the author, thought it was higher up, due to common belief probably. So I'm now on the tarmac road, which the Roman Roads Association have now labelled as 70F. So I'm going to head down it now and follow its route towards Ambleside. So still on the line of the Roman Road, 70F, as it's jauntily called. And I'm just looking out. I don't know if the Romans would have appreciated the view that I'm getting today, but it's quite a stunning cold winter's day. Freezing mist in the valleys. Windermere just showing up. Just a little bit of Windermere just showing up there. The fells above Grisdale Forest still shrouded in cloud. The rooks seem to be enjoying themselves worming. Sheep seem happy because the farmer's been round to feed them. It's a fantastic old route, and I guess if you've got a route that works, that's hard packed from the ancients, then you carry on using it, which is pretty much people are still doing today. Right, well, I'm just taking a wander off the tarmacked Roman Road, 70F. That heads down to Ambleside. The route itself is then obscured by farm buildings and woodland, so you can't take that route anyway. So I'm going to take this little lane, which is beautiful, up to Skelgill. There's just a hint there in the name of the Norse occupation, Norse habitation of the Lake District from the 9th century onwards. Obviously Gill is Old Norse for a stream, or bubbling brook if you like. Skell, I believe, is Old Norse for shell, but somebody's a Norse expert, perhaps they could correct me on that one. Anyway, on to Skelgill Lane. I think this little house, or some house, is I think 3/4 moss. This may not be the warmest day on record in the Lake District, but on a day like this, to be out with the fells around you and little bits of sunlight now hitting the fell tops, mountain tops around here, as we call them, and a great view of the lake beneath me, makes the heart sing. Does wonders for your mental health to get out and walk. So if you get the chance and you're able, definitely take the opportunity. I think this in the Lake District is what they call a low Skelgill. I think high Skelgills are probably a bit steeper. Definitely an understatement. Low Skelgill. Whew. Anyway, over the top. And what a view. Let's swing it round. The fells are just getting some lovely light on them now. So it's worth the effort. Who says it's never sunny in the Lake District? There we go, some lovely February sunshine to help me on my way. Yay. What a stunner of a view, looking out. So there we go, Windermere in all its glory. Just starting to appear from the mist, and we have Lowood and the yacht and boating hotel and spa. And the Roman Road, I guess, is somewhere along the line of this dry stone wall here running beneath me, because I'm entering Jenkins Crag Woods now. This is about as close as I can get to the Roman Road, but for this view, I'll take that distance. There's always a curious robin while you're having your packed lunch on a walk like this in the Lake District. A lot of these tracks were created for quarrying and mining in the 18th and 19th century. It all looks very pastoral and quiet now, but it would have been a hive of activity way back then. So I'm in the thick of the woods now, just standing on some lovely volcanic rock on Jenkins Crag. You can see it winding down, and then finishes in a rather disturbing drop at the end, and down into the trees. There's Windermere again. The Roman Road would have run through the bottom of the crags, somewhere in the trees, and then connected at the head of the lake at Waterhead. Sadly, the fort site is just out of sight behind the trees, so we're just gonna have to go along the path a little bit to try and get that view if we can. But if you're just out here, summer evenings walk, and you're staying in Ambleside, definitely worth a visit to Jenkins Crag. Just please don't fall off. As we head down through Skelgill Woods on a final leg into Waterhead, Ambleside, we get a first glimpse of the fort itself, or the fort site of Ambleside, which is right at the head of the lake. It's just a small area in the trees. You can just see, I can just see about the headquarters building, I think, in the middle if I squint and use the eye of faith, but it's even worse in some with the trees out, so I'll take the view that I can get anyway. So finally we're down to the lakeside at Waterhead, and the Roman Road must have gone very close to these buildings and heading towards Borrens Park and the Roman Fort. So I'm just in Borrens Park, on the very edge of Ambleside now, at Waterhead, where the boats go, the steamers, take people down the lake in the summer and the odd one in winter. This is the last place I can go and look for the Roman road, and the site report by English Heritage seems to speculate that this section here that I'm walking on now could be the very line of the Roman Agger, the curved surface of that road, which I'm walking on now. It's a good theory. I think it stands up to a good test. There's a bit of leaf blowing going on. Always tidy in Ambleside. So just behind me, I don't know if you can see it, there's this strange bump in the field, and that heads straight to the gate of Ambleside Fort, Ambleside Roman Fort. So very good chance that this actually is the Roman Agger that I'm walking on now. So we have the curve possibly of the Roman road here, the Agger, this bump that runs under the field wall. And as we turn, this must be the line of the Roman road. We cross what would have been the fort ditch. There's a culvert there. And we head directly for what would have been an impressive tower, double portal, right into the heart of the Roman fort. And there we go, watchtower to the south, the spina, the central spine, and then we have the northern tower of the gateway, and then in the centre the headquarters building. Right, I'm in the heart of Ambleside Roman Fort on the banks of Lake Windermere. I hope you've enjoyed this little trip. That's me done for the day. I'm going to go and get myself a hot beverage, to which somebody has bought me a few coffees, so I'm eternally grateful for that. If you'd like to donate, then that's all fine and dandy. I can drink as many coffees as you provide. Hope you've had a good trip with me, and this little line of videos has been good fun. So hopefully I'll do another one soon, and see you again. And as always, thanks for your company, guys. It means a lot.